notice the lists when they come out sporadically, and it's great. It's great for fans to dive into that debate because it's energy and it's debate and it's good.
Yeah.
And you're always on the list. Do you read the list when it goes viral and it's like, all right, top 20 rappers of all time, and then the whole thing sort of it sucks the air out of the room? Do you sort of log on and check that stuff out when it's happening?
Like I don't know if it's fair to say I don't really get into those lists. Like I don't really like it doesn't really matter to me. I know for a fact how I feel. I rap to be the best rapper, but I'm not the only rapper who raps to be the best rapper. Wayne, Cole, Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Like Joyner Lucas, they rap to be the best rapper, and I feel like that's when you push yourself like that, that's what I feel like inspires greatness. Yeah, but the list, man, is sometimes you almost have to go by era.
Well, let's talk about Nas for a second, because Halftime's on the list, and that's obviously for fans. That's on Illmatic 5 Mic Classic.
Yeah,
that's a real fans cut as well. Like when the debut album came out, Halftime had been out. It was actually already in existence. People knew about it, but he included it on the final track listing, which is something because that track listing is 10 songs in 36 minutes. It's so reduced and so essential. Why did you choose Halftime? And as someone who kind of, I guess, grew up being a fan of Nas before you were a contemporary of Nas's, what is it about him that you loved as a fan before you got to know him as the artist?
There's too many moments that he had for me to even be able to count them. One of the reasons that I picked Halftime, though, is because there's some rhyme schemes on there that most rappers to this day probably can't do. And that's one of the things that has made Nas so great over his career. Like when he, because when I blast the herb, that's my word. I'll be slaying them fast, doing this, that, and the third. But chill past the entree and let's lay a back up at John Jay and hit a matinee. He was rhyming entire sentences. And I'm like, what the is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Illmatic, I can't even, I mean, everybody knows that is a classic, essential album.
Yeah.
I don't know where you place that in hip hop, but it's got to be at the top. I think that I've been inspired by so many rappers. It taught me different flow patterns, different schemes you could do. And then when you start finding your own that you feel like haven't been done yet, that's when it becomes fun.